What's up? Joey Carbstrong has been spotted harassing people on the streets once again. I'm gonna check out what he's up to.
Hello. Have you seen this before? Do you know what this is? Meat industry. Who do you think milk is for? Like intended for?
Yeah, I've heard that it's not like too good to drink. Like.
So who was it intended for? Like the milk originally?
Completely irrelevant. We can do what we want.
Babies.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, you used to drink. Did you used to drink milk when you were a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's interesting that we're full-grown
I'm
adults
surprised.
still drink baby's milk.
Yeah.
We don't.
He looks more like he was fed soy formula. The reason they wear those anonymous masks is to hide the malnourishment. People wouldn't watch the footage on laptops. They would stare at the vegans and never go vegan because they would see what it does to people.
Or you can drink soy milk, rice milk, almond milk where there's no direct harm to a sentient animal. But I used to eat these animals here.
They kill way more
Beautiful
animals by producing those milks.
Horrible way they struggle for their lives in here. Terrified, see? Trying to escape. See, they're trying to escape. They scream. You can hear it from outside the slaughterhouse really loud. And then
He's obsessed with
really
screaming and blood.
Come along and get the sauce. And we're eating that suffering and it's inside of us. You know, we can eat chickpeas and rice and lentils and beans and tofu and all of these amazing foods, burgers. Down the road,
That's way more suffering. It's full of anti-nutrients. It destroys your gut.
Made of soy. No one
That's suffering.
choked on their own blood in a slaughterhouse.
Fucking hell.
Human beings are very far removed from what happens in these places. Do you think
They're
if
far
we
removed
seen
from
the
nature.
process before they become the package, we would still want to eat it? I've been inside a slaughterhouse. I was actually inside a slaughterhouse yesterday, watching animals be killed. It was actually quite disturbing. I've been a vegan for 5 years.
Come on.
And
nobody thinks
like,
about it. Why does he do it? Why does he go there?
the most disturbing part of it for me was that I had their body parts in my stomach. You know, these animals, and like, this is me bearing witness at the front to the animals before they go in, and this is me inside.
Look at this guy's eyes. Come on, even if you're vegan, you gotta see he's severely mentally ill. The eyes are connected to the brain. Look at how he's staring at the blood. Why does he get so close? Why does he keep going back to the slaughterhouses? The only disturbing thing here is that you're looking at a human being that's starving. As proven in studies, vegan brains shrink because they don't get any vitamins B12 and D, animal fat, cholesterol. This is crazy.
This is me on the kill floor. There they are. They've been stabbed in the throat and they're draining them of their blood, and there's a big river of blood. And what they do with this blood is they feed it back to the animals in the farms. They feed them back the blood of their friends in these farms.
At least it's not wasted.
Does this look like food to you? Yeah, what does it look like?
Yes, that's what humans drink in nature.
It looks like murdered animals, doesn't it? It looks like corpses. But like, let's just say, okay, let's just get a burger, mince it up, put some sauce on top, put it between a bun. You don't see murder, do you? But I do. Yeah, so
Yes,
it's interesting
you're
how
the
they trick
enlightened
people,
one.
You know, into thinking that this is food when children, imagine children seeing that. Would they want to eat a hot dog?
Yes,
So interesting.
children in
So
nature
luckily
eat raw
we've got
meat easily
options. We don't have to pay for this
because
stuff.
it's our nature.
This is a vegan challenge. It's free. You can try it for 22 days and they help you. It's like on Facebook. And, you know, you can just eat plants and not use products that come from innocent animals that are so vulnerable and...
Plants don't have over 50
terrified,
nutrients.
and
Nobody
we
should do
target
that.
them. They can't defend themselves. Okay, we bully them and murder them for their bodies. We don't even need eggs. It comes out of a hen's butthole, covered in poo, and like, it's just an unnecessary product to eat when we have so many other foods.
It's nature's multivitamin.
I don't know. The best thing we can do.
There's
as
no plant
consumers
foods
is
that have
vote
the
with our dollar.
nutrients and
When you
eggs.
purchase these products, you fund slaughterhouses.
Of course, meat is
Yeah.
superior.
Like when you purchase plant foods, what do you fund?
Yeah, because if people didn't consume it, they would.
The grain and sugar industries
They
are the
wouldn't-
richest
these places
industries
wouldn't
there
exist if it
are.
wasn't for me
That's who
eating
you
meat for
fund.
26
That's what
years.
veganism is
As
about.
soon as I stopped though,
It's about supporting sugar
we
and
all
big
stopped.
pharma
No one wanted to
industries.
consume. But luckily you have lots of power in your hand. You
Yes,
can
some
choose,
dramatic music over it.
to be against it. We've come 100% with our actions supporting animal abuse. So
No need to abuse them. Absolute lies. You can buy meat elsewhere. No. Kill animals, drink blood, eat raw meat. This is the guy saying all of this.
I had this gun and there was one in the chamber and I turned the safety off and put it inside of my mouth. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. Now we got the Instafam here on the live chat in front here, but I wanted to show you what I made. Now check out this. I made an omelette here with the Follow Your Heart vegan egg. Now all I did was follow the directions, which is
craving animal foods. He keeps making these fake animal recipes.
I just used the whole thing. So I just used
Milk Jar made a video about his meatiest food that he made.
Now this is a stack of chocolate pancakes.
All of this proves that you're going to the slaughterhouses to watch the animals die because you want to eat them.
Blueberries, bananas.
Absolute nutcase.
I want you to try to guess how many calories this is. This is only
You just have to look at his eyes. He's
calories.
absolutely mental.
I'll probably flash up the macros on screen too if you're training and you want to know that type of thing. But yeah, macro friendly. That's just something that you say when you're lifting weights. I don't even know what it means.
Look, he even put some red sauce or ketchup over it to imitate blood. Come on, guys.
That's just an omelette. All I did is literally
Wow.
follow the instructions.
And you've got these vegans watching this, not even realizing it. Probably because they do it themselves.
And poured this over it.
Fuck.
But I only poured half of it over it. The other half I kept in the bowl, right?
Heart disease on a plate.
I'm not let that cook. Put a little bit of cheese
Sugar
powder
and vegetable oils.
Cheese powder. I'll go grab it for you so you can see. But anyway,
That's
the other half I left in the bowl. I put some stevia and some cocoa powder for the pancakes, and I put a little bit of. I put actually 70 grams of wholemeal flour, just so it comes together like a pancake batter. Fantastic. Cheese sauce flavor mix. Have you seen that one before?
Ah, come on, man.
Oh my god! Wait till you see this. Look.
Ah, fuck. His brain must be so fucked up at this point.
Sorry.
It's just pathetic to watch this. Just
check out the pancake stack. I cannot give you specific advice. I don't think it would be responsible for me to talk to you.
He's
about
giving mental advice.
Really
just the absolute irony.
I can help with certain mental health issues. Like, look,
Oh my
I can
God.
give you some general advice for mental health that will help you.
Okay.
But when it comes to something specific and serious, intrusive thoughts and OCD, you'd need to talk to a proper therapist, like a professional. Don't be ashamed of that either. Like, I have a therapist, and I love her. I love her so much. She's beautiful. She's
I bet you do.
Angel. She helps me a lot.
She probably doesn't want to see you anymore.
And that's because of my crazy past. A healthy lifestyle is going to help you have a healthy mind. I'm not saying that it's going to treat the underlying cause of your mental health issues, but I am definitely saying it's going to help mitigate symptoms and put you in a healthier mental space because you're
Alright, so what is a healthy diet? You imitate animal foods and call it a healthy diet. Come on, man. Who can take you serious? What the fuck is this? What is known to improve mental health? All of the nutrients which are not found in plant foods. B12, vitamin D, and so on, which is what I named before. That's for proper brain development, and of course, you don't only need to develop the brain, you also need to maintain it. And you can't, because when you go on a vegan diet, you will only see decline. Look at this guy. Does he look mentally healthy whatsoever?
physical space is going to complement that. So if you're getting lots of sunshine, healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, lots of starches, carbohydrates for your mind, making sure if you've got mental health issues, caffeine. Get off the caffeine. I'm telling you.
One good advice.
If you've got anxiety, depression, shit like that. Depression, Look, I'm going to say for anxiety, no. I'd say stay away from caffeine.
Look into the connection between the gut and the brain. That's where all of the problems start.
All of these baseline fundamentals.
If you don't fix your gut, then you can't if you eat anti-nutrients and toxins with all of your meals.
I used to have repetitive thoughts about... I would fabricate scenarios in my mind through paranoia. Like, I literally was like, you know, this is definitely happening. And then I'd be like, boom, boom, boom. Sobriety, sleep, exercise, really clean, healthy fruits and, you know, whole food carbohydrates, nature, supportive environment, really meditation.
He's doing this and then this.
Those things?
Again, you're just showing that you want to beat up animals, kill them and eat them raw and drink their blood.
A specific type of therapist who is...
This guy. It sucks that he has the vegan tattoo behind his ear. Would be so hard for him to convince himself to actually quit.
Okay? That's why it's good to see a therapist. No, I think like everyone's got some type of childhood trauma, something traumatic that happened to them, and their day-to-day actions.
How can everybody have them? Not everybody goes through trauma.
By the trauma from their past. You know, the way that they deal with certain environments and the way they deal with in their relationships. And I can tell you right now, I know from experience how much trauma can affect your day-to-day, you know, relationships in your life and the way that you react to certain situations. Now that I make sure that I exercise every single day. I get out on the bike now, I go to the gym. When I was on tour, I was making sure I was doing exercise.
You're just stressing your body even more. Doesn't help in any way whatsoever.
Going too heavy on the caffeine, I pull back a little bit, but I like having a coffee. I like it. I'm sorry, I like it. If I was getting really major anxiety and flashbacks and ruminating...
I thought you said you should stop drinking coffee.
I've tried medication and it messed me up more. Anti-anxiety, antidepressants I was on, antipsychotics I was on. It turned me into a zombie. You can't get off of them without, you know, you have to slowly, gradually get off of them.
Well, you definitely had some permanent damage.
It imbalanced my mental state. Am I saying medication is never an option? Of course not. I'm not a doctor.
He's obviously been mentally ill for a long time. People like that won't change unless they start eating their natural diet. Eat raw meat or nothing will change.
Many people are going through some struggles at the moment, and just very varied struggles. They might have lost a parent, they might have lost, you know, their companion animal, they might have broken up with a partner, they might just be really going through some struggles and suicidal and depressed, and, you know, the animals is getting to them, or the, you know, their friends and family aren't listening to their philosophy on...
Okay, he said the animals are getting to them, as in people are worried about the animals, they feel suicidal because the animals are suffering, all of these cruel humans are keeping them in cages, blah blah blah. Absolute fucking bullshit. The only reason vegans are mentally ill and suicidal is because of their diet. It has zero to do with the animals. When you're at that stage, you cannot even show any empathy because you're in survival mode. The brain doesn't even know what empathy is at that point. This is why you feel suicidal. Just in case any vegans are watching, this is why you feel depressed. Zero to do with animals. You're mentally ill because of your diet.
Veganism, they feel isolated, alone and heartbroken. There's many things people go through on a day-to-day basis. So do I. I don't always voice the things that I'm going through. I go through a lot of ups and downs and struggles. I used to carry a loaded gun to defend myself, and I was paranoid, and obviously I was in gangs, and this is just what you had to do. And I had a loaded gun, and I was really in a place where I was just like, you know, I put myself in this backed myself into this like corner where like I didn't know the way out, and I was just like, and I had this gun, and there was one in the chamber, and I turned the safety off and put it inside of my mouth. And I held my finger over the trigger, and I was just like sort of flirting with the idea of just bang, because it's a really, you know, it's just a really impulsive thing you could do, you know. And I remember that very vividly. And
the most important thing to understand is that you're looking exactly at the same guy.
That's how impulsive.
He hasn't changed, it's very obvious.
I would never have had this opportunity right now to help animals and help you guys.
To malnourish people.
You know what I mean? Like, and leave a positive mark on Earth. Imagine that. Imagine if I'd blown
You're
my brains
working
out
for
on
the
my
government,
girlfriend.
whether you realize it or not.
I've had guns in my face. I've been run over, literally run over at 30 miles an hour. Just boom, like near-death experiences. I've been bashed and just put myself in the firing line so much.
That explains it
My mum
all.
always said, "There's someone watching over you, Joey. There's someone watching over you," and it's like I feel like maybe
He went from one gang to the other.
I cannot believe what I pulled myself out of, that hole, that literal hell, that mental illness, that voices in my head and the negativity and the demons in my sleep and the nightmares and the violent people and the environment of deception and no one, you can trust no one, and always with a pistol or a hammer thinking someone's going to get
Now you keep going to slaughterhouses watching animals being killed with body parts and blood everywhere.
Alcohol to quiet the anxiety and
Fucking
all of this
lunatic.
stuff, like, it was so dark. It was so dark. I'm not saying that I'm completely okay from what happened in my past. I mean, it's a journey, and every day I'm slowly getting better. I mean, there's obviously some demons.
You're most
inside
certainly
me
not
trying
getting
to
better,
work
man.
through. But
How can you even say that?
from where I was, if I can get to where I've got in terms of my mental health, in terms of
He may feel
what I do
somewhat
for,
guilty about his past, and that's
my
why he's
purpose
doing
every
it.
single day, the amount of people that are
He's
inspired,
dumb
the
and
amount of
brainwashed.
self-help,
He doesn't understand that
all of
he's
this
starving
stuff
himself and
out
promoting
there.
starvation
always
for
been
other
something.
people.
Extreme militant vegan activist. No, I'm joking. You're gonna do just fine. You're gonna do just fine. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning
Yeah,
in.
you're doing
I love
super
you all.
fine, man.
Peace.
Stay strong. How do you stay strong without over 50 nutrients, man? A vegan diet doesn't have over 50 nutrients. That's what you're promoting. Come on. You don't care about animals. Humans are also animals. You don't care about our natural diet and how to stay healthy. Not at all. Absolute hypocrite. Just a liar. Fake. He's mentally ill. He really is. Alright. Thank you for watching.